Interactive Brokers is arguably one of the best brokerage platforms in the world, and luckily, as South Africans, we are able to use it to invest in all sorts of offshore markets. But with all its fancy functions, it can also feel quite intimidating and a bit overwhelming to use at first, especially if you are not used to these high-level trading platforms. But rest assured, I got you covered. I've been using this platform for quite a couple of months now, and I already ironed out all the kinks and uncertainties that you will probably also have. I made some mistakes and I also paid a couple of school fees in the process, but that is okay because now I know exactly how this whole process works and can therefore take your hand and give you a step-by-step tutorial on how you can open your own Interactive Brokers account, as well as how you can fund your account in the best and cheapest way possible using an app called Shyft. So this video will be split into 4 parts. First, I will show you how to open your own Interactive Brokers account. Then I will show you how to open and fund your Shyft account, how to convert your rands from your local bank account to US dollars, and lastly, how to transfer your US dollars from Shyft to your Interactive Brokers account. I will put timestamps down in the description that you can use to jump to the sections that are most relevant to you. So without further ado, let's get fancy. Stupid. Alright, so first off, we are going to open an account with Interactive Brokers. You can either go onto Google and navigate to www.interactivebrokers.com, or you can be a lackermans and click on my affiliate link down in the description. That way you can get a free stock with up to $1,000 and I will also get a small commission. You don't have to use my link, but by doing that you get rewarded and you will also help out my channel. So it is kind of like a double whammy of awesomeness. Right, so after opening my link, you can click on Open Account. This will take you to the introductory page where you need to enter your email address, username, password, and your country of residence. Make sure you have selected individuals on the left side and not institutions. Then click on Create Account. You will then get a notification that you need to check and confirm your email address, so go ahead and do that. You can then navigate back to the platform, refresh the page, and then type in your username and password. This will take you to the first page where you need to select the customer type. Select individual and click on continue. Next, you need to fill out your personal information. Quick note here, try and use your phone as a hotspot for this whole registration part. If you use a home Wi-Fi connection, Interactive Brokers will continuously kick you out because of some sort of security reasons with regards to the unstable server. This becomes a real pain in the ass, especially when you need to enter a lot of information on one page. I probably wasted around 2 hours of my precious life trying to fill in this exact page just because I got kicked out every time I get to the end. So don't fight it, set up a mobile hotspot and save yourself a lot of time and frustration. Okay, so select your title, fill in your first name, middle name, last name, address and phone number. If you have a different mailing address than your street address, check this box and enter the correct information. Another tip here, make sure that whatever you enter as your home address, that you have some sort of proof such as a utility bill or a bank account statement that reflects the exact information, as you will need to submit this at the end. I made the mistake of not entering the unit number of our apartment and Interactive Brokers refused my proof of residency, which delayed my application, so I had to reapply. Don't be a Peter. Next, fill in your date of birth, marital status, number of dependents, select South Africa as your tax residency, and enter your tax number if you have one. Next, select South Africa under country of issuance, select identification number under document type, and enter your ID number. Under employment, select the most appropriate option, for example, employed if you are a full-time employee. Select no when asked if you are registered with a certain broker-dealer and fill out the information of your employer. Select all the options that contribute to your net worth. Select United States dollar under base currency and select 3 different security questions and enter the correct answers. Needless to say here, choose easy ones that you know you won't mess up or forget, as these will become very important if you ever forget your password or when interactive brokers need more ways to confirm your identity. Once you are done, click on continue. You will then be sent a confirmation code on your phone. Enter it and click on submit, after which you will get a notification that your number has been verified. You will now be on the regulatory page. Select cash under account type and select the estimate in US dollar of your annual net income, net worth and liquid net worth. You won't have to submit proof of these numbers, so just give an estimate. Now you need to select your investment objectives. You can hover over the question mark to see the exact description of each option, but for most of us investing for the long term, you can just select growth. Next, you will see the trading experience and permissions section. Don't worry too much about the additional products offering. Just scroll down to stocks and select your level of experience, number of trades per year, and knowledge level. Again, just give estimates. You won't need to submit any proof of these. If you are planning to buy shares and ETFs outside of the US, which I will highly encourage you to do, as I will explain in my next video, you can click on add and then somewhere tick all the available countries and then select save. This will gooi them out on the screen with little green text next to them. Ignore the currency or forex tab, select no under regulatory information and ignore the account add-ons and stock yield enhancement program for now. Select recommendation and influencer or interactive broker referral program under how did you hear about us and click on continue. This will bring you to a confirmation page where you need to review and confirm your tax residence. Make sure all your info is correct in the gray boxes, tick the circle under treaty benefits qualifications and select South Africa. This is important as this will allow you to pay a reduced rate on dividend withholding tax on all your dividends received from countries with which South Africa has a double taxation agreement, but more on this in my next video. Make sure your tax number is correct under declaration of tax residency. Repeat this process with the Australian and Canadian tax certification sections. Read the information underneath the US Internal Revenue Service certification and enter your full name and surname in the sign here box, exactly as shown next to the accepted signature text. Click on the consent box, make double sure everything is correct and click on continue. This will take you to the account setup page where you need to review all your info. Make sure you review every single line and if there's some sort of mistake, then click on the edit icon and correct it. This is your last chance to correct any mistakes. Make sure all the agreements and disclosures are ticked and enter your full name in the sign here box at the bottom again and click on continue. A notification will pop up saying that your account is being set up and it will then most probably notify you that they need more information to set up your account, so click on continue application. This will take you to the application status page. You will see that in order for your application to be accepted, you will need to fund your account, confirm your mobile number, submit a proof of residency, and submit a proof of identity. We already confirmed our number and we are going to skip the account funding for now. So next, click on upload document next to proof of residential address. Upload either a bank statement or utility that reflects the exact address you entered earlier, which will be shown on the top right corner, and click on upload. Repeat this process for your proof of ID and click on submit. You will then see that both of your documents have been received and is now pending approval. This approval usually takes about 1 business day, and once it is approved, you will get a confirmation email. You can then log back into your account where they will ask you once more to review and confirm all your info. Click on continue and then continue to the client portal. We will stop here for now and move on to the Shyft account. Okay, lekker. Now we need to open and fund our Shyft account, as this will in turn be used to fund our Interactive Brokers account. You can only use Shyft via the app, so you will have to go to the Play Store, type in Shyft Standard Bank and download and install the app. Once you open the app, you will be greeted by a couple of welcoming messages. Skip past this and click on sign up. Select the I am a South African resident option and click on next. If you already bank with Standard Bank, then choose the first option. If not, then choose the second one. It doesn't really matter if you don't already have a Standard Bank account. All this means is that your application will be processed a lot quicker if you are already registered with them, as they already have all your FICA information. Right, next you need to fill in your personal details, including your ID number, first and last name, date of birth, email address and phone number. You then need to choose a secure password and then click on complete. You will then get a message that the registration was successful, after which you will receive an email where you need to verify your email address. Once you've done that, you will get another notification that the email was verified. Okay, cool. So now you can log into your app using your username and password. You then need to read through the T's and C's, and if everything looks good, tick the I accept these terms box and click on accept. Okay, so next they will need your FICA information. Click on get started and make sure you have your ID with you. Select your preferred method of identity. In this case, I will select the South African ID card. Click on allow to give Shyft access to your phone's camera. Position the front side of your ID to match the squares and repeat the process for the back end. Make sure all your detail is visible and click on confirm. Next, you will need to take a selfie. Make sure you are in a well-lit room and position your face inside the oval. This will automatically confirm whether your actual face actually matches your ID. It's kind of cool AI stuff kids have these days, huh? Next, you need to supply your residential address information, your source of salary, your employment type, your gross monthly income, and lastly, you need to state whether or not you are a prominent influential person or if you are related to one. Just select no at both options and click on submit. You will then receive a notification as well as an email that your application is being processed. This can take up to 48 hours, but in my case, it was approved within 1 business day. Once it is approved, you will get another email notification, and when you sign into the app, you will just need to confirm your personal details, accept the T's and C's again, and voila! Your account has been successfully created. So before we can send money to our Interactive Brokers account, we first need to fund our Shyft account in ZAR from our local bank account, convert it to US dollar within the Shyft app, and then send the US dollar to our Interactive Brokers account. Now, in order to do this, click on top up and then use all the information given to make an EFT transfer from your local bank account to the Shyft account. Make sure to record your correct reference number and send a proof of payment to yourself in case you need it in the future. This transfer usually takes about 1 or 2 business days to reflect and will depend on your local bank. Once the transfer is successful, you will get another email saying that your wallet has been successfully topped up. Okay, cool. We are almost there, guys. Once you log into your Shyft account, you will see the money you transferred via EFT reflected in your ZAR account under Total Holdings in the Global View tab. If you scroll down that tab, you can enter the amount of rands that you wish to transfer to get the amount of US dollars as well as the conversion rate. Now, Shyft adds a couple of cents to the conversion rate, usually between 0.55 and 0.7% of the money transferred, hence why the conversion rate you will see on the app will be slightly more than when you Google it. It is just one of the forms that they make their money, but don't worry about this because the conversion rate of Shyft is arguably the service with the lowest spread costs, so you can use it. Alright, so if you're happy with the current exchange rate, click on the Transact tab, select the US dollar icon and click on Buy. You will then see the total ZAR balance available to convert to US dollar, and you can then enter the amount you would like to convert in either ZAR or US dollar. In this case, I'm going to convert the full 10,000 Rand. Click on Get a Live Rate, read through the declaration and click on Accept. You will then get your quote, and if you are happy with it, click on Buy Now. You will then get a notification that the dollars you bought has just been added to your US dollar account. So if you navigate back to the Global View tab, you will see the amount you bought under the US dollar account. Okay, so finally we get to the last and most important step. For this transfer to happen, you will first need to wait for your Interactive Brokers account to be approved. Once it is, log into it using your username and password. You may get an OTP sent to your cell phone, so make sure you have it nearby and enter it quickly. Make sure you are on the home page and click on the deposit tab. Scroll down to the direct ACH transfer from your bank option and click on get instructions. You will get a warning message stating that your bank account must be held at a bank in the US, so just click on yes and don't worry too much about it. Shyft will transfer your money using one of their own registered accounts in the US, so this will not be a problem for you. You will then need to read through the direct debit agreement and sign again on the bottom page using your name and surname. You will then be taken to a page where you will be given the information to where you will need to transfer your US dollars. Take a photo or screenshot and log back into your Shyft app. Guys, I don't know if you have noticed, but this video really took a lot of time and effort to make. So if you guys found any value in this video so far, then I would highly appreciate it if you could please consider clapping the like button, as that really helps out my channel a lot. Thank you. Alright, so now go to the Transact tab on your Shyft account and click on Payments. Select International Transfer, click on Add Beneficiary and select International Bank Account. Select to a company, change Australian dollar to US dollar and select the United States of America under Country and click on Continue. Now you need to add the details you received from Interactive Brokers into the Add Beneficiary page. Company name will be Interactive Brokers LLC, address will be 1 Pickwick Plaza, city will be Greenwich, state will be Connecticut, and postcode will be 06830. Under reference, you can put in your account number. Under bank account holder name, you can put in Interactive Brokers. And under ABA, you need to enter your routing number, which will be a sequence of 9 numbers. Do not leave any open spaces when entering this. Then lastly, you will need to enter your account number under account number. Just note that Shyft does not allow letters in this field, so you will need to omit the letter U from your Interactive Brokers account number. For example, if your account number is stated as 1234U5678987, then you will need to only enter 123456788987. Double check everything and click on Add Beneficiary. Interactive Brokers will then be listed under My Beneficiaries, so then click on it. You will then need to select the reason for the transfer, so just select offshore investment. Next, you need to enter the amount that you want to transfer. Note that for any given amount transferred using the Shyft app, you will need to pay a flat rate of 14 US dollars. So in this example, if I want to transfer the full $964.64, then I need to first subtract the $14 and then enter the amount, as otherwise I won't be able to cover the fees. So in this case, it will be $950.64. Click on Next, check that everything is correct and click on Confirm and Pay. You will then get a notification that your payment is being processed. If you go back to the Transact tab, you will see the proof of payment as well as the fee that you paid. Now, I sent in this exact transfer request on a Thursday evening and it was processed and reflected in my Interactive Brokers account around midday the following day. But this can technically take up to 5 working days. You will receive a confirmation email that your payment has been dispatched, and once it has been received from Interactive Brokers, you will get a deposit activity update email. And if you log into your Interactive Brokers account, you will see the dollars you transferred being reflected under settled cash on the homepage. And that's it. You did it. Not so bad, huh? Now you can finally buy those Tesla shares that everyone keeps on raving about. Now, as you can see, this method is a bit more complicated and advanced. And if you would want a more simple solution to investing your money offshore, then I would highly encourage you to go watch this video. There is one major caveat with this though, and something that you really need to take into consideration when deciding between these two platforms. And if you want to know what that is, then make sure you go watch my third video in this series on how to invest in the offshore markets as a South African. If you guys have any questions with regards to how to fund your interactive brokers account, then please feel free to gooi them in the comments. Lekker!